Just like the little giant.
Wow. Yup. Shout out to Yachi.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
That's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Today we are back with Season 2, Episode 3 of Haikyuu.
We just got done being introduced to Yachi and indirectly introduced to Tanaka's sister. That was cool as well. But yeah, Yachi, she's helping us study Kageyama Hinata specifically. And she's also learning a little bit about volleyball and getting more comfortable as she is going to be the up and coming manager. So she's Kyoko's apprentice, and we'll see how that goes. So, I mean, that was pretty much it.
An interesting dynamic that I do want to point out is that the managers of this team, so Take, Kyoko, and now Yachi, they have very little volleyball experience or knowledge. So what I think that Furudate is going to do is, as we progress as a team, as we progress throughout the years, he's going to use those characters to get into the minutia of how volleyball works. I just think it's a pretty cool technique to be able to explain the game and the rules by just having a conversation between someone who knows it, i.e. the author, and someone who doesn't, i.e. the audience. But it's also going to be in universe to where Coach Ukai, maybe Kageyama, Tsukishima, because they both seem very prominently knowledgeable for volleyball, to explain that to someone who doesn't know without being like, okay, these are the rules. Are you listening, guys? No. Okay. I just think that's a cool dynamic. You're going to give these characters life while also being a narrator of sorts. So that's cool. So without any further delay, guys, let's get into Season 2, Episode 3 of Haikyuu, right about now. Huh. Look at the best boy, Take.
Shout out to Take. He really be doing his job very well, as good as he possibly can.
And he's so, like, passionate about it. He cares about this team, even though... I can't even finish my statement. Alright, Sean. Alright, Sean.
Literally. Next panel quirk is real. Real as fuck, guys.
Follow me.
I do not like that. I do not like that you imagine her saying that. She would never. Hello.
Her mom is a baddie.
Yo, for sure. Mom's a busy lady, so that kind of goes to what she was saying. I can't do anything for anybody.
No, I actually feel like that was great advice. You know, again,
she knows her
I
kid.
love this conversation.
Yeah.
In such like a small part of the episode, 30 seconds.
That's a great parent right there, to be honest. Like, notice that your kid is struggling, and you're like, okay, well, I can't like force her to do it, so this is the best I can do to make it kind of, you know, resonate with her a little bit.
Nice.
But yeah, in this season, the animation is definitely stepped up a lot. Like some of the movement, like you were saying when Kageyama and Hinata entered the classroom, yeah, and then that with Kyoko.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I was like, I'm not
Guys, I have one spoiler. Wow. If that's what it is.
Bro. I'm telling you, man, Daichi.
Like, is it me?
Yes, exactly. Yes, Daichi.
Also, this conversation, it is so almost indescribable of winning in sports. Unless you win, you don't really know why athletes are so dedicated to a sport. It's as natural for an athlete to want to win that it is for a normal person to breathe or to eat.
Boy, y'all better beat them up, man. Look at them. Nobody looks notable. Nobody looks... Nah, nope.
And he bows further than everyone else. That's a nice little touch.
Damn.
Boink!
That's very canon. Bro. You a grown ass man. Speak up. Say it with your
I know,
chest.
you know, say something. Say it with your chest. Oh, I'm backing it. Turning it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to learn about the orange flash.
Got bro sweating.
Violin? Service ace!
I'll ask for this.
His point. Nope. Little tip. Bang! Oh, the impact!
God damn.
Oh, the small crow.
Boy can fly. Ooh, look at damn the animation.
The lighting,
Shit, with
the
the
texture
lighting,
on the
yeah.
ball.
Thank you very much. You kicked her ass.
No.
Nice, cozy, comfortable, clean room.
You want to talk about meta?
この子が先生で大丈夫だったかしら？はい、これでテストバッチリです。多分。
多分。
というか、無駄にはしません。ヤチさんの行為を。
行為、思いやりの心を他人が自分に示してくれる気持ちについて言うこと。
Okay.
あのね、
すみません、遅くなりました。行きましょう。
Is that her husband or like her limo driver? Who is this man?
Seems like that's like her, I don't know, her
secretary,
assistant,
I guess.
言おうとしてなかった？大丈夫？
なんでもないよ。いってらっしゃい。
あ、じゃあまたね。
文科省忘れた。俺戻って取ってくるわ。じゃあな、影山。はい。ありがとう、ヤチさん。危ねえ。気づいてよかった。あの日向さん、ちょっといいっすか？ヤチさんはやりたいんでしょ？うん。それじゃあやればいいじゃん。そうっすね。じゃあさ、言えば。
Yeah. I couldn't do that.
駅に向かったんだよね。
Oh, goodness. We're just...
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was literally thinking that in my head. Great job, Hinata.
This kind of like straightforward. He's an idiot, but in this regard, he's just being genuine about if you have something to say, just say it.
And I already kind of said it, how realistic this is. It's really good too, because like for people like who are like this, like just anybody socially, their parents can pick up on that and they try their hardest also to try to help them as well, without like coming off as like, you know, kind of threatening to them.
Suga!
Cool.
What did you just say? All right, gotta go. Oh my god, you are the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
GIF. That GIF and meme.
This is so endearing.
And it's good to pick up on that for your kids, because you don't want them growing up being like that, and then they're an adult, and then they're like still like that. It's like, oh no.
A flyer for donations? What is she working on?
W mom though, for many reasons.
This is the same shop?
Reminiscent.
Man, how far you've come in like 3.5 years.
Right.
Just like the little giant.
Wow. Yup. Shout out to Yachi.
And even the design input from her mom, like, who's your target audience? Like, what do you want to do with this?
Yep. That's fire.
Please do not tell me this is actually the little giant. As he's a pro. I might just start bawling on the spot.
The forgotten.
It's official.
Hey.
Aww. Suki, join in.
Bruh. Hey, you boys. Hey, man. Uh-oh. He's still praying. Oh, that's dirty. See, that's why we gotta watch episode 4.
That episode felt too short.
Oh, man.
Not the
Good stuff,
Too
though,
short.
man. Good stuff. Fire poster, by the way, too, with the quote and everything. Nice
It
angle.
looks so professional.
Yep.
Yeah, one of my fondest memories from my time on the soccer team is when we had to do our own fundraising for our warm-ups. So similar to their jackets that they wear, we did a bottle drive. And when I tell you, for one entire summer, we were going from neighborhood to neighborhood and asking people for donations in the form of their bottles. We would take them back to the supermarket. We would get that money, we'd put it into a fund, and then that's what we used to buy our warm-ups. It was a team building experience because we were seeing our teammates every, I don't know, once a week, twice a week. And I just remember like my sticky fingers. So I affectionately call that summer the summer of sticky fingers. Yeah, but fundraising is definitely a thing that should be, you know, brought up. Oh, can't look.
Yep.
I did see
Absolutely
a spiker
not.
though, so.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Center ace? What does that mean?
But yeah,
Right.
man. Once again, shout out to Yachi, man. A new character that has got introduced out of nowhere. Already very lovable, doing so much already for the team with that alone, that poster alone. And you know, she felt like she needed to do that, especially from what 3 different characters have been trying to do, trying to inspire her, get her kind of, you know, going. Kyoko trying to get her into that manager position, Hinata just telling her, let it out, say what you got to say, you know, and her mom also trying to help her become more social and to do something, because as you can see, she's a very busy woman and she seems like she is very worried for it, so that's why she approaches it in that way. And she literally started crying, so you know, she wanted her girl to do well. That was dope.
It's funny how often this cycle happens, and it is the cycle of having a stern parent and a timid child. Then that timid child has a stern child of their own, and it just seems to like alternate between generations. And as someone who is a bit more stern, who had a softer style of parenting done to me, shout out mom and dad, but it's interesting that I think I'm going to be a bit more of a stern parent to my kids, just seeing like how the difference is between how my dad parented and how my mom parented. So I had the best of both worlds in that regard. So like my mom was a bit more forgiving, a bit more kind. My dad was a little bit more stern, but I can appreciate that more so now as an adult, having both of them kind of raising me the way that they did in joint. So I don't know if Yachi has a dad or not. It's really irrelevant because the primary relationship that she has that we've seen these past 2 episodes is with a stern mom and her being more timid herself. So Hinata kind of opening up this door for her in which she will be able to speak to her mom more comfortably than she's done in the past. And not to say that her mom is not raising her the right way, because I feel like there is a balance that needs to be had. You need to tailor it towards the type of child that you have. So her, again, crying off screen, we don't get to see her crying, but a statement being made that she's proud of her daughter. And she might not say that too often, but it's great that they had that interaction in the subway, because without it, they both wouldn't have been able to grow closer. So Hinata's influence on Yachi already is being really felt, and then vice versa, because they wouldn't be able to go to this tournament if they didn't have transportation. That's right. Something, again, that I talked about, the summer of sticky fingers, that a lot of people, again, they don't think about this until it's brought up. Like, oh, how are you going to get there? For high school in America, we do have school buses that take officially recognized sports to the games. Like, that's the point of the athletic director, is to figure out the numbers in all of the sports programs. So they might be able to buy you jerseys once a year or once every few years, but if you want practice warm-ups, if you want to be able to go to these tournaments that are elective and not required, so like off-season training, you're gonna have to do that yourself. So you have to fundraise, you have to be able to do that. That poster was the epitome of this relationship coming full circle, and then her being acknowledged by the team by giving her an official warm-up jacket. You are officially part of the team now, Yachi. So welcome.
Yep. And like you said, you don't know if she has a father. Hey, that dude, he's trying to be the dad that steps up. I see him. I see what he's doing. I see him. But no, on a serious note, and like what you're saying about parents, it's like, well, parenting, you know, a lot of kids, they always feel, oh, my parent is so strict to me, I can't do anything. And then once you get older, we all say the same thing.
Yes.
Wow, actually, that was like, I absolutely see that. And I actually use a lot of that same parenting if I have a kid as well. It's always the same thing. You need a good level or good balance between the nurturing and the nature type of mentality that parents can, you know, raise a kid on. And obviously with morals and all that, principles. So it's kind of like, it reminds me of, you know, like in Christmas, when you were a kid, you didn't care about getting clothes. You just wanted like toys and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Now all I want is socks.
Literally, I'm like, if I get socks, I'm like, no, that's like, if I get rated out of 10, that's like a 9 out of 10 for me, man. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I would love to have some socks, a t-shirt, something, you know? So it's just funny how when you become an adult, all the things that your parents either taught you or gave you, you start realizing, wait a minute. They knew what they were doing. They were cooking. But at the time, you don't think so. So, yeah, that's just another good teachings from Haikyuu. I didn't even think we were going to have a conversation about that to that extent. So, once again, Haikyuu doing more than it needs. It's called volleyball. It's not just
it's a realistic story. I know that Vante keeps saying, like, oh, this is similar to real life. Or, like, oh, yeah, like, I've been through this. And all these sports stories that I somehow keep being able, 30 episodes into this series, I keep having more sports stories. And again, this isn't a conversation that I've had in over a decade plus. So being able to kind of relive my summer of sticky fingers, that'll again be the tagline for this particular reaction. It's great. I got a smile on my face. Love Yachi. Welcome to the team. And let's get into this practice match.
Yes, sir. So you guys know the drill, man. Pull up every Haikyuu reaction. You guys actually have been really good. So we're going to keep it up for you guys. Y'all already know the series. We know. If you know, you know. And if you're new and you're just watching us for the first, hey, man, dope. We really appreciate it. But you guys know the drill. So much content in 2025. But with that being said, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream. And peace.
Peace.